So I just finished getting the Riot Shield Gold in Modern Warfare 2, and I wanted to share some tips with you guys to hopefully make your process a little bit less painful than mine. The first thing I want to mention about this is it has been toned down from Modern Warfare 2019. In fact, I thought getting this gold was going to be a lot more painful than it actually was, but I think most of you will agree with me. It's really not that bad. Anyway, starting us off here, if you have the option to play tier 1 or hardcore in this game, I highly recommend doing that. Unfortunately, I got this gold right out of the gate because I just wanted to get it done and over with, but we should have hardcore mode here pretty soon, so if you have the option, obviously do that because it's going to be 1-hit kills instead of 2-hit kills. As for your class setup, I highly recommend running the decoy grenade, and that's because it's going to give you a lot of weapon XP. I know it's a useless tactical, okay, let's be real, but it's not useless when it comes to leveling up your guns, and you guys have probably realized there's like 1,000 decoys on every map now. That's because it gives you weapon XP if your teammate gets a kill in a certain vicinity around that grenade. So if you're in the process of leveling up your Riot Shield, you're gonna want to run the decoy, but if you're already maxed out and you're just looking to complete the challenges, you'll probably want to run something like a stun, and then your lethal, it doesn't really matter. I just use throwing knife because it's just cause really, it doesn't matter. But let's move over to perks. All right, let's talk about some stuff that actually needs to be said here. So this is what I used, and this is what I found to be the most beneficial when choosing your perks. First off, you'll want to use double time. You're going to be doing a ton of running while using the Riot Shield, but more importantly, the reason you really need double time is because the crouch movement speed is increased by like 30%. So that is huge because you're going to be doing a lot of crouching with this shield, all right? As for the rest of the perks in this package, they're really meant for leveling up your shield as fast as possible. So like I chose the extra tactical, resupply, and overclock. That way you can throw out as many decoy grenades as possible, and it's going to be difficult getting kills with the shield. So get kills in other ways, right? And supplement that I was going to say income, but XP, I guess. It may not seem like much, but I was able to level up my shield from level 1 to level 10 or 11 in about 3 or 4 games. It really doesn't take that long as you can place these decoys next to your teammates and your teammates can get kills. And obviously, after your shield has been leveled up and you're looking to complete the actual challenges, I suggest putting on like a tac mask because you're going to get stunned and flashed a ton. And then, maybe swapping out a couple of the other perks for something that might suit your playstyle a little bit better. Moving on to the kill streaks. Again, if you are in the process of leveling up your shield, you want to use a UAV and a counter UAV. And again, the reason for that is because every time you have a UAV or counter UAV in the air and your teammate gets a kill, you get weapon XP for that. So that's going to add up a ton. I know it doesn't sound like you're going to go on many kill streaks. Also, flip that over to score streaks, all right? Like I was saying, you're not going to be getting a lot of kills, but the decoy grenades are going to be adding up. If you're playing kill confirmed, collecting tags, or, sitting on the hard point, like all that stuff is going to add up, and you're actually going to get a lot more XP than what you probably think you're going to. As for the third kill streak, you can literally pick whatever you want. I think I just used VTOL the whole time, just get some easy kills, but if you follow that routine of using decoys, counter UAVs, collecting tags, and kill confirmed, I promise you are going to level up this shield a lot faster than what you think. Now, after you level up your shield, there's going to be 2 challenges you have to do. First one is going to be getting 40 kills with the Riot Shield, and unfortunately, the way you unlock this is just playing the game. Now, I will give you some pointers on how to make that process a lot easier here in a minute, because the second challenge you'll need to do in order to unlock the gold Riot Shield is get a 2 kill streak using the shield 10 times. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw that challenge, I was very intimidated. I thought it was gonna take a super long time, and somehow I got it done in 2 games. So it's really not that bad. I promise you guys, like if you're a halfway decent player, you can easily get this done. So here was my strategy, all right? I got this done on Tarak and Grand Prix or Grand Champion, whatever that race car map is. Those were the only maps I played when trying to complete this challenge, but this works for really any map, alright? When you look at a map like Tarak, it seems like a long line of sight, very open, not a whole lot of cover, and it might seem that way at first if you're a sniper or using an assault rifle, but if you kind of not camp, but you patrol an area. So let's say, for instance, I would sit in these two buildings, you know, kind of change your location, and then wait for an enemy to get close by. And when you get close by to an enemy, they panic, and that is when things get good for you. Like I said, you don't want to camp in a corner or in an area because they're going to know where you're at. The enemy is just going to put on a Molotov, a sticky grenade or something, and they're just going to take you out. Easy peasy. However, if you can patrol an area and isolate your enemies, that's when you're really going to do good. It's very, very difficult for someone with a shield to win a 2-on-1 gunfight, and you don't even have a gun, right? So it's very, very difficult for you to win that. But if you can isolate your enemies, you know, just pick off the stragglers in the back of the pack, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And the last little tip I have for you is be strategic with your movement, all right? When you're crouched, you're going to move slower than when you're just speed walking, and you got to be careful when you run with the shield because your character will pull it down to the side, leaving the front of you exposed, right? So that makes it very, very easy for you to be taken out. But kind of like I mentioned earlier, if you leave the shield in front of you and speed walk towards them, and if they turn their back, maybe then you run at them, or if they try to shoot your feet, crouch and continue to walk towards them. Basically, what you're doing is just putting a timer on how long these enemies have to react, and a lot of them will panic and not make a very good decision. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and like I mentioned earlier, this shield is probably going to be difficult for some of you, but if you use these tactics and implement these strategies, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If there's anything I missed that maybe it helped you complete the shield a lot easier, will you put it down in the comment section below so that way we can all kind of collaborate here and figure out what is the best method to getting the Riot Shield Gold, because I'm going to be doing the Platinum challenges soon after I finish the knife, and I might need some thoughts and prayers then. We will have to see about that, alright? Anyways, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. The support on the channel has been absolutely unreal lately, and that is all thanks to you guys. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all next time. Later.